Hello stars, this is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for Libra, and we just started October with a new moon in Libra. So there's the sun and the moon and Jupiter all there in Libra, so this is really kind of a featured time for Libra. Libra, by the way, your new moon is falling in your first house of identity and self, so there may be a new you emerging over the course of the next 6 months. You can check out some of the things I have to say about that in the new moon video, but this is going to be the Tarotscope for all of October for Libra. So let's see what we've got coming up for Libra. Also, I have a course coming out at the end of the month. That one wants to come out. On October 25th, I have a new tarot course coming out through Daily Ohm. It's a card a day, and it goes through the major arcana of the tarot. So if you want to learn about that, I'll have a little link right up here in the corner. You'll see it right about there. So if you want to check that out, you can find out more about that. Let's see what else is coming up for Libra. Okay. Seeing some yellow energy here for October. Wow, yeah. Yellow is usually a sign of optimism. It's sort of like a sunny energy. It means, you know, what I'm getting for you right now is it's harvest time. That's definitely the fall energy, and it's definitely the beginning of where the equinox begins, where Libra begins, the end of September, and it's kind of like golden, you know, harvesting golden sheaves of wheat. There's something that you're harvesting right now, Libra, and there's a big focus on relationships with that new moon in Libra. So harvesting either rewards from relationships or new understandings. This is interesting because you open the month with Six of Cups in reverse. Now, Six of Cups in the upright position usually means innocence, sweetness. It's like a childlike feeling to it. It's got sentimentality. It's two kids giving cups to each other full of flowers. So it's got the sentimental, naive, sweet, innocent, kind vibration to it. In the reverse position, it's saying, is the sweetness missing? Is there something that's blocking your sweetness? Is there some way in which you don't have access to how you were as a child, or that sweet energy, especially in relationship, because there are two people here? Is there something missing at the beginning of October that you're noticing in your relationships in terms of like just simple kindnesses exchanged, simple vulnerabilities like a child is, openness, honestness? Is that missing, Libra? Or is there any block to that? Is there any cynicism going on? Because that's what, see if you can pull that away, or embody Six of Cups yourself and see if that doesn't reignite or re-show up or correct for you. I also show Page, which is young energy. Page of Coins is someone who is open to receiving new money. He is open to learning something new. Page is usually a earth sign, so that could be either a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, and it's either a younger person or the younger side of someone. So they're looking at the situation. So if you're involved with an earth sign person, they're looking at this, and it's interesting. I'm seeing the young boy here. Pages can sometimes be female too. They usually represent the princess, where the jack represents the prince in the royal family. But I'm getting young boy here, that maybe the sweet kindnesses that used to happen in the past aren't happening, and he's kind of wondering where they went to. So if that relates to you with an earth sign, see if you can correct this by just embodying yourself some of this sweet, childlike, vulnerable Six of Cups energy, and see if that doesn't turn around for the two of you, because then that puts you in the middle of his younger self and his like giving self. For those of you who are female. For those of you who are male, see if you can embody this. So Or it could just be a younger earth sign person who's observing this, who's in your environment. But I get the sense that this is the same person being depicted here. These two things show that something is coming to an end rapidly at the beginning of October. Boy, boy. Six of Wands is things happening swiftly. Wands flying through the air, unlocking the last puzzle piece. It's an air sign, so it could be like the last idea that you needed to finish up a project, or the last piece of information that you needed. And this is Ten of Swords, which is, as you can see, the end of a cycle. It's old, it's gone, it's dead, and it's going to happen quickly. This usually means Ten of Swords, because it's an air symbol, like you, Libra. Swords represent the mental realm, so thought, ideas, knowledge, beliefs. Usually I read this card, Ten of Swords, as like the end of a belief system, letting go of negative thinking. If you continue believing and thinking in the same way, it ends up taking your life. But there's something that's coming to an end for you at the beginning of October, Libra, and it's going to happen rapidly. It's like 80 to 90% done already. It's kind of 80 to 90% out of your life already. And then sort of by the beginning of October, its time is going to be over. I see here in the middle of the month, there's two dynamic figures. Now this could be the older version of this earth sign. It's not quite like the master sage version of him, but this is the Knight. Knight of Coins, Knight of Earth. So again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn could be this. Or it's someone who holds the archetype of Knight of Coins, which is pragmatic, slow, considering things. All Knights are creative, passionate, charismatic. But he's sort of like the most solid, stable. He's an earth sign, so he's the most grounded one of all the knights, or all the jacks. And he's here with the Queen of Rods. This is someone who is usually a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But she could also just be someone who she's usually like a vivacious person who is comfortable with her own authority. She actually has authority in the position over him. You know, when the Jack and the Queen come together, she's the person in the position of authority, and she's usually pretty sunny and radiant and, you know, easy to laugh, and she's usually pretty witty, and she's very attractive. And so there's something that normally works with this relationship where she's giving him direction. But in this middle of the month of October, it is out of sorts, and it has to do with the home too. So if you live with someone, this is Four of Wands, which is the home. It's usually festivities, celebration, joyous home. In the reverse position, it's not its usual self. So I'm getting that we've got this unit, this couple, having to do with the home that is out of sorts. So if there's an earth sign involved who acts like a Jack, who's saying, you know, we need to budget our money. We need to consider things. We need to consider the finances, consider the possessions. And the Queen of Wands is trying to give order and direction, but he's not taking it. There's resistance, is what I'm getting from the Jack of Coins. There's something out of sorts. Something that usually works is not working. He's not heeding the message. Or she is not seeing things correctly. She's giving out bad advice. Both of them are actually off because they're both in reverse. They're both not seeing the situation correctly. So if you relate to either one of those, Libra, see if you can tap into this childlike. It's kind of funny because you can see the female here and the male here, and they're both upside down, just like this. I'm getting the sense that there's almost like an ego battle going on, where the childlike sides of this person, especially with him showing up here too, they're kind of fighting it out through their like 3-year-old and 4-year-old selves. That's what's turning. Maybe it can be that unkind words said at the beginning of October causes this rift in the middle of October, especially if you live with them. But the way to turn that around is act like the vulnerable, trusting, kind child, and then all of these turn around. All of these flip around. So, especially if you're surrounded by earth signs or a fire sign, Libra. There's something going on there. Remember to employ childlike qualities, because that's what's going to help things here. Again, especially at the home. Kindness, vulnerability, openness, sweetness. Think innocent, sweet. Like when you just pick a flower for someone, give it to them. Giving someone a hug. That's very Six of Cups energy. And then I see too, there's something here where I call this card picking up the pieces. It's like there's a battle that has happened. I'm seeing that in this row here that this is the ending of something, and this is something that can be learned. Again, swords represent knowledge, ideas, new ways of thinking, rewards, spoils of war here. Whatever ended, see if you can find the lesson in it, the information, knowledge that you can take away from it. It's gonna make you more intuitive, Libra. It's going to make you more compassionate and loving, seeing like, maybe I used to see things this way and it was hurting me, but now I understand. Looking back, I see things in hindsight in 2020, and I've collected this understanding, which helps me be more loving, compassionate, intuitive, greater understanding is what I see as a development over the course of this month for you, Libra. Here, also towards the end of the month, this is like, don't let illusions fool you. Sorry, Libra, I had a wasp come in. I had the door open to the garden, and so a wasp flew in. Anyway, this is saying towards the end of the month, don't let illusions fool you. Don't, sometimes this can be a card of seduction. It can be a card of these shiny cups that are surrounded by this fog, so you don't necessarily see what's really behind them, but these are sort of like, what you see is not always what you get. So what this card is saying to me is, don't get caught up in things that look shiny and appealing and seductive and attractive, that are promising all these wonderful things like jewels or victory or, love, the castle in the sky, power with the dragon. I mean, there's a lot of promises here. Be careful. This is a real card for me of look, do your research, check out their credentials. Don't just look at it on face value. Really see behind this fog, this illusion. So I'm going to say be careful with some decisions that you make. Don't take things on surface value towards the end of the month, Libra. And then you have this kind of exciting journey of some fire. You've got a lot of actually support at the end of the month. This is a new endeavor. This is Ace of Wands, which is Ace of Fire. So this means like new vitality, new energy, something that you're passionate about. It's the world. It's like a new spring in your heart. It's feeling. I'm getting with this new moon in Libra. This is like a new you, new beginning. Aces are always new beginnings. So this is a new you, feeling vibrant and passionate and vital, and you have this support. Two of Wands means personal power, courageousness, boldness, feeling like you've got the world in the palm of your hand. And you see this person, the second person in Two of Wands, who's actually there to support and help you with whatever this endeavor is. So you're actually progressing along this, from this new you, this feeling invigorated, to the spiritual journey that you're going on, whatever your goal is that you're wanting to achieve, feeling your confidence and your boldness. And you have this mentor person. It could be you yourself, Libra, from gathering the knowledge from whatever ended here at the beginning of October for you, becoming this compassionate, it's almost psychic, loving, tender, intuitive person. Or it could be a water sign. This usually, Queen of Cups usually does represent a water sign. So it could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer who's got your back, who's in your corner, who's giving you good advice. I mean, this could be like an aunt or a mother or a sister or a friend or a counselor or, work associate, anyone who's got your back, who's wanting to see you climb this mountain of self-discovery, of boldness, they're kind of saying, go for it. I've got your back. I'm going to help you. And it's like you're receiving support from this person on whatever spiritual journey that you're going on with this new vital energy that you have, that the universe is kind of presenting to you. It's saying go for it. So if there's something at the end of the month that you are contemplating, see who you can find out who is this person. If it's you, Libra, through gaining this knowledge, or if it's a water sign person, or someone who just embodies the archetype of Queen of Cups, tender, loving, compassionate, intuitive, love of all life. But it looks like you've got this sort of sunny golden energy through the most of October, Libra, so it's time to harvest something. And it's time to let go of something. And then at the end of the month, it will be time to begin something new, feeling your own power and receiving support on that. And I'm also seeing pearls in both of these. And Libra loves beauty, so it might be some sort of beautification project, of whether it's a beautification project of your home. I don't know, the pearl, and actually what I'm getting here is pearl of wisdom. There's really something that you're pursuing that's going to give you some more wisdom, Libra. So I encourage you to pursue that, especially towards the end of the month. See if you can get the support that you need to do it. And that's my reading for you for October 2016, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're already subscribed, thank you. And if you'd like to subscribe, then you'll get notifications of all my videos that I publish, arriving in your inbox. And I do have that course coming up at the end of this month. So anyone who's interested in that, again, you can just click here in this top corner. And as always, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Yours in the stars.